Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes, they know.
Hello YouTube, it's your girl Kimberly. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about what foundation formulation is best for your holiday look. So should you use powder, should you use cream, should you use liquid? How do I know which one's the best? So we are going to talk about it in this video. Before we get started, thank you so much for coming to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. It is a free and easy way for you to see all the wonderful videos I make for this channel. Beauty, hair, nails, tech, skincare. We talk about so much here, and we want you to be a part of the crew. If you like this video, like the video and hit the notification bell if you want to be first to know when I post a new video or when I go live. So we are going to talk about which foundation formula is going to be best for you, focusing on these three main types of foundations. So starting off with cream foundations, and we also have powder foundations, and then we have the most popular, which is liquid foundations. Now each foundation has a formula that is going to be better tailored for your skin. So for instance, in liquids, there are hydrating liquid foundations, there are mattifying liquid foundations, and then there's satin in the middle, natural finish kind of foundations. So if you have dry skin, oily skin, combination skin, you can choose one of these from every category. There's not that many matte cream foundations, so if you do go cream, it's going to be a little more natural. And then most powder foundations are matte. There's not that many luminous powder foundations. There's a few of them, but it's not very common. So liquid foundations are going to be great for those people who want the easiest foolproof application that's going to look great. So I'm wearing the Patrick Ta luminous foundation right now, the liquid foundation, but this is another one of my favorites. This is the it's so loved that the name's rubbed off. I think this is the Perfector foundation from, oh, here we go, the Performer Skin Focus Foundation, shade D2 Cool. This is from About Face, and this is one of the most foolproof liquid foundations out there. It has a doe foot applicator. You just put it all over your face and then you can blend it out. It's easy to apply small amounts and then do buildable coverage. So it usually starts off with a light to medium coverage, and if you want more and more coverage, you can just add it in certain places and start to build it up easily. It blends easily. It looks the most natural on skin with the least amount of work, and it looks good in terms of when you see it in real life. It is the best place to start if you're a beginner in makeup, and it is the easiest to kind of pull off even if you're not the most technically advanced makeup applier. So whenever people ask me for a recommendation, they're like, I'm new to makeup, what kind of foundation should I get? I usually recommend liquid because it's less tricky, it's more straightforward, and there's so many different formulas. You can easily find something that's going to work great for you. Next, we have my favorite formulation, which is cream. So cream is going to look the most skin-like and the most natural on your face. So this is the Christian Dior Forever Skin Perfect in the shade 59. So this is the shade I wear. And it's funny, the reason why for so long, especially in the 90s and early 2000s, Bobbi Brown's cream foundation stick Reign Supreme is because you could just put a couple of swipes on your face, blend it out, and now all of a sudden all the little marks and stuff on your face are gone and your skin looks flawless, but you barely did any work. So cream looks so natural, it looks so gorgeous, and it is going to really highlight your skin looking like real skin because it does have that creamy element to it. It's a little more reflective, it's a little more lifelike. Your face still has that dimension, so you don't have to worry about necessarily being like, oh, I gotta add back in contour and all this stuff so my face doesn't lose its shape. Like, creams look so natural, they look so beautiful. That's why a lot of makeup artist kits, when you see them, they'll have a lot of creams, and the brands that are specifically for makeup artists, they have a lot of cream products, because the cream products just melt with the heat of your skin to make you look natural and like a real live person, and not like you're wearing makeup. So like, for instance, when I wear this, I get a couple of compliments on the Patrick Ta foundation where people are like, I have nice skin, but whenever I wear this, people are like, your skin's gorgeous, what's the skincare routine? And it's like, Christian Dior stick foundation, but I'm working on a skincare routine too. So this looks so lifelike, it looks beautiful. There are drugstore cream foundations too. This just happens to be the favorite that I'm using right now, but there are a lot of great cream foundations. There are also cream foundations that come in pots and not just sticks. And some of those are really cool too, so definitely something to check out. And lastly, we are going to go with drawbacks to cream foundations. Sometimes in like laugh lines, marionette lines and stuff, they can, if you don't set them right with powder, they can crease and stuff like that. So because of the creasing, you really have to be strategic and have the right products to set cream foundations, which makes them more difficult, which is why people usually don't really wear them as much as liquid. But that is the only issue with cream foundations, is sometimes you have issues with creasing. But one thing you could make sure you don't have issues with creasing is if you use a powder. So this is a powder foundation. Powder foundations are really forgotten about. You can use this to set your foundation. You can use this as a foundation, especially if you are an oily girl and you already bring the oil to the party and you just need the pigment for coverage. Powder foundations are amazing. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation in the shade 420. So I'm still have the last lingerings of my summer shade, so I'm a little darker now, but this is what I will look like by January. And this shade is it's a really smooth foundation coverage. If you want to set other foundation, or if you want a light dusting of powder foundation, like you want to diffuse the imperfections on your face but you don't want to do a flat covering of your face, you can use a big fluffy powder brush. And if you want more coverage, you can use a brush that has more tightly packed bristles, like a powder brush or a foundation brush, and then that will put it at a thicker layer on your face. If you don't need that much foundation, instead of a tinted moisturizer, you can definitely use a fluffy brush with the powder foundation, and it'll absorb the oils. Your skin will still look real and flexible and lifelike, but you'll just have that soft focused filter finish that everybody is looking for. Powder foundations will give you that. So like I said, if you have oily skin, you can definitely use it alone. If you have dry skin, they do have hydrating powder foundation, so that's something you want to look into. But powder foundations are really simple. They're foolproof. Even if you put too much on your face, you could take a brush that has no product on it and just blend it away. And it's easy to kind of gauge how natural that look is. Where with cream and liquid, there's a certain point where either it's on or it's off, and you can't really moderate that coverage like that. So powder is the most buildable form of foundation, and you can do a really light layer that looks gorgeous, or you can amp up the coverage a little bit, especially strategically if you have certain areas where you want more coverage. So that is powder foundation. So those are the 3 different foundation types. So hopefully this video was helpful to you, so you can select which one is going to be best for your holiday look. If you have any other questions or comments, jump down in the comment section below. I would love to keep the conversation going there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Just like the street